What if I told you that a McDonald's burger could tell you how strong your country's currency is? The Big Mac Index is a price index that was created by the economists in 1986, which allows us to track the purchasing power of countries around the world by looking at the price of the McDonald's Big Mac. It was created as a lighthearted way to learn about how currencies are valued compared to each other. Specifically, it is a measure of purchasing power parity, a tool that compares the price of a single good or a basket of goods across countries to compare the relative value of currency. We use the Big Mac because it is sold in many countries around the world, with similar ingredients, making it a relatively consistent item to compare with. For example, by looking at this map, we see that the cost of a Big Mac in the United States capital city, Washington, D.C., was $5.35. However, the price of a Big Mac in New Delhi, India is just $2.63 when converted to USD. A Big Mac is more than 2 times cheaper in India than in the US, meaning that in general, a dollar gets more value in India. This difference in how far the dollar goes explains why most economics include the purchasing power parity when measuring GDP per capita, rather than the nominal GDP per capita, which does not take cost of living differences into account. In countries like India, where money has more inherent value, the GDP PPP, purchasing power parity, is higher than the nominal GDP per capita, accounting for this increased power of money. This can be seen directly on the Big Mac Index. The countries where a Big Mac is more expensive than in the US have weaker dollars compared to the US, and therefore have lower GDP per capita PPP compared to nominal GDP per capita. These countries are brown on this map, consisting of Australia, Switzerland, Norway, and Iceland. Sure enough, Switzerland is tied for the most expensive Big Mac as well, at $7.75 when converted to USD. Of course, the Big Mac Index isn't perfect because Big Macs aren't identical everywhere. For example, the Indian Big Mac that we talked about earlier includes chicken instead of beef because of religious customs. Also, labor laws and other costs of production may affect the price in each country. While there are some discrepancies, even the Big Mac is a pretty good indicator of the purchasing power of $1 USD in each country in the world. There are also some other fun price indices to see this phenomenon with purchasing power, like the Starbucks Latte Index. If we look again at a country like Switzerland, it, as expected, has the highest priced latte when converted to USD at $7.17. compared to $3.26 in the US. The Big Mac Index helps us to remember that economics isn't just theoretical graphs and calculations. It explains a system that affects all of us every single day. I hope you learned something. Please subscribe to my channel if you did so that my content reaches more people, and comment below with anything you want me to cover next. I'll see you in the next video for some more economics mapped.